Listen closely. What I'm about to share isn't designed to just entertain you or fill your feed. This might be the most critical wake-up call you receive this decade. Because the reality is, the world you grew up in, the one with predictable paths and established rules, it's already a museum piece. It died quietly while we were busy scrolling. And in the next 5 years, maybe less, the gap between those who understand what is happening and those who do will become an unbridgeable chasm. We're standing at the dawn of the cognitive age. Forget the Industrial Revolution, forget the information age, those were just warm-ups. Artificial intelligence isn't some far-off sci-fi concept anymore. It's here, right now. It's crafting marketing campaigns that outperform seasoned pros. It's diagnosing medical conditions with accuracy that baffles specialists. It's composing music, writing code, managing complex logistics, even simulating breakthroughs in material science. It doesn't need coffee breaks, it doesn't demand raises, and it learns exponentially. Every interaction, every data point makes it smarter, faster, more capable. This isn't evolution. It's a mutation in how value is created. And it forces a brutal sorting mechanism. Within 5 years, humanity bifurcates. There will be the architects, those who understand, leverage, and direct these cognitive tools. And there will be the echoes, those clinging to outdated skills, whispering about the good old days, becoming increasingly irrelevant. Their economic contribution dwindling toward zero. There's no comfortable middle ground left. Think about professions heavily reliant on pattern recognition, data analysis, or even creative iteration based on existing styles. Financial analysis? AI can process global markets in milliseconds. Graphic design and illustration? Models now generate stunning, original visuals from simple text prompts instantly. Programming? AI assistants write, debug, and optimize code, turning senior developers into supervisors of digital teams. Customer service. Empathetic, 24/7 AI agents are already handling complex queries. The question isn't if your job will be impacted, but how profoundly and how soon. And asking, what job can I do instead? Misses the point. The emerging paradigm isn't about jobs. It's about systems and ownership. The new currency isn't just skill or hustle anymore. Those are table stakes that AI can replicate. The real power lies in controlling the engines of this new age. Who owns the foundational models? Who commands the massive computing power? Who controls the flow and interpretation of data? And critically, who operates within native financial rails of this digital-first world? The world of decentralized ledgers and cryptographic assets. Forget climbing the corporate ladder. The game is now about building or owning a piece of the infrastructure itself. You have a choice, stark and unavoidable. You either learn the language of I, learn how to prompt it, direct it, integrate it to amplify your own unique human intelligence and creativity. Or you become the data point it analyzes, the inefficiency optimizes away. You either use these tools to build your vision, or your potential gets absorbed into the data stream, fueling someone else's. There's no passive observation deck here. History screams this lesson at us, but we're often too deafened by the present to hear. Remember the scribes meticulously copying text by hand for centuries? The printing press arrived, and suddenly information exploded, democratized. Did the scribes protest? Absolutely. Did it stop Gutenberg? No. The structure of knowledge and power shifted forever. Think of the lamplighters, diligently lighting our cities, street by street. Electricity came. A cleaner, more efficient system. Were their skills valuable? Yes, until they weren't. Think of the intricate network of telegraph operators, masters of Morse code. The telephone offered direct voice communication. Resistance was fierce, but futile. The pattern is undeniable. Radical technological leaps don't negotiate. They reshape reality. Those illustrators, musicians, writers protesting stealing styles. They're the modern-day scribes, the digital lamplighters. Their anguish is understandable, but it's aimed at the tide itself. Copyright, intellectual property as we know it, these are concepts born of an analog age. struggling to find footing in a world where creation can be instantaneous and derivative on a scale never imagined. The revolution isn't knocking. It's already kicked down the door and is rearranging the furniture. Next, it will be strategists, educators, even scientific researchers facing the same existential questions. I moved from task execution to genuine insight generation. And look beyond just jobs. Consider conflict. Future wars won't primarily be fought with tanks and infantry. They'll be fought in cyberspace, crippling infrastructure, deploying AI-driven disinformation campaigns at scale to fracture societies from within. They'll be fought with autonomous drone swarms making coordinated decisions faster than any human command structure. A nation's strength will be measured less by its standing army and more by its cyber defenses and offensive A capabilities. Healthcare is undergoing a similar seismic shift, analyzing genomic data for truly personalized medicine, predicting pandemics before they start, accelerating drug discovery at an unprecedented rate. This tectonic shift inevitably cracks the foundations of our old systems, especially finance. Why are we seeing the rise of cryptocurrencies and digital assets like Bitcoin? It's not just speculation. It's a direct response to a global financial system built on debt, inflation, and centralized control points that are increasingly proving fragile and, frankly, rigged against the average person. When governments can print money into oblivion, eroding your savings, when access to the financial system can be switched off at a whim, people will seek alternatives. Bitcoin, decentralized finance, these represent a potential escape hatch. A system based on verifiable mathematical scarcity and user sovereignty, native to the digital world we're all hurtling towards. It's the monetary layer for the cognitive age. The warning signs aren't subtle anymore. It's not just inflation statistics or geopolitical tensions. Look at the rate of change itself. Look how capabilities are leaping forward, not year by year, but month by month. Look at the fragility exposed in our just-in-time global supply chains. Look at the escalating cyber attacks crippling major institutions. These aren't isolated incidents. They are tremors signaling the breakdown of the old operating system and the turbulent installation of the new one. Waiting to see how it shakes out is a luxury you don't have. So, what do you do? Right now, stop passively consuming. Start actively learning. TWO areas demand your absolute focus. Artificial intelligence, not just about it, but how to use it. Learn prompting. Experiment with different AI tools, text, image, code, data analysis. Understand its strengths and limitations. Make it your co-pilot, your amplifier. Digital assets and decentralization. Understand blockchain technology beyond the hype. Learn about Bitcoin, not just as an investment, but as a technological and monetary revolution. Understand self-custody and the principles of a decentralized internet. This is the emerging financial and digital infrastructure. Ditch the noise. Ditch the distractions. Your time is finite and the window for meaningful adaptation is closing fast. This isn't about fear. It's about clarity. You need to build your arc now. Educate yourself. Acquire the relevant skills. Position yourself within the new systems. Because the future isn't waiting politely for you to be ready. It's here. Are you going to be an architect of this new world or an echo of the old one? The choice for now is still yours.